All right, let me show a few more things. Let me introduce y'all to this worm. This is the worm that I'm talking about. Name is Fasciolopsis. Fasciolopsis. Look at this thing right here. And it is a big worm. And what it does is, it's okay when it's hiding inside of the gut, right? When it's inside the gut, it's cool. It's doing its thing when it's inside the gut. But the moment that it actually gets inside of the blood capillaries, it'll start expressing itself throughout the nervous system. And when it starts expressing itself, say if it make it into the bloodstream and it starts eating up the bloodstreams, because it likes to eat on iron too. They call it leukemia. Say if it starts biting off chunks of the bloodstream and eating its oxygen molecule, they'll call it sickle cell anemia. If it make it up into the heart, you got heart disease. If it go inside the pancreas and it starts chewing away at the islands of Langerhans, they say you got diabetes. If it make it to the thymus gland and start eating up the T cells and chewing up the B cells, they say you have HIV or full-blown AIDS. I mean, literally, we're talking about the same parasite that when it grows and it goes through its evolution process, they change the name of it. You see that? They was completely changed the name of it. When it's fully grown, it's Fasciolopsis boyski. You see that? When it's in its small stage, they call it pinworms, Ascaris, and we're going to look that up too. When it's in its real small stage, they just call it a regular zoogyte. When it's in its microbiome stage, they call it the microbiota. It's all the same parasite that's just going throughout its evolution process, and they changed the name and then consider where it's at, because when it's in the stomach, it actually can help you break down your food. When it's in the stomach, it ain't doing no bad problem when it's in that intestinal tract. But the moment it passed that blood and brain barrier and start expressing itself throughout the mucosal membrane or inside the blood, then now you are in its organs. Now you got all types of problems and illnesses. See, the whole thing is they just been lying so damn much that it's scary to talk about. It's scary to talk about. It's real scary to talk about. So, Queen, is you getting all this so far? I see you got your phone.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, ain't this some deep stuff, though? How they just be lying to us, though?
Yes.
They be lying. All right, so let me show y'all some more things, and then I'm gonna open up the phone lines so y'all can start calling her and asking her questions. All right, so this is how this thing works. If you're looking now, notice what's happening. Notice if you look at the ganglia, this is where it expresses itself at, and this is how you're able to have outbreaks on your mouth. Then if you look down at the neurons, at the genitalia, sacral ganglia, notice that it expresses itself through the sacral column and all these nerves here. And then if you're looking at the actual exon, this is a nerve exon, the sensory neurons, and this is where it lives at. It loves living inside of here because it hides behind electricity and all types of metals. So the first thing you need to be doing, if you feel like you do have this parasite and this proteins, is going to metal detox. Make sure you're getting everything that have not metabolitic, but any type of metals inside the body, get it out, because it will hide behind there, and that's just what it does. And then it shows you the cycle of where these things can come from. Look at this, y'all. Hold on, let me see if I can make it smaller. See if I can make this smaller, y'all, because it's pretty big. And notice, y'all see the word hemith. Y'all see the word. Hold on, can I make this bigger? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying. Give me 1 second. All right, it ain't gonna let me do it, but it do show you the cycle. If y'all want to see that, I'm gonna post it on my Facebook page, on my Instagram, and on my YouTube. And it'll show the cycle, how you pick up these hemith worms and how they turn into herpes, y'all. It will show the cycle. I wonder if this one will show. All right, here go another good one too, and this is a whole different one, and this is a hemith worm that causes herpes, Ascaris, and shows you how you can pick this stuff up from simple shedding or simple poop from off the ground. You see that? So now you see how your chickens get it when your chickens are just eating all of the stuff you feeding it. And, these pigs that you ain't supposed to be eating, just eating off the ground, they're picking up these worms and then it going inside of its body. And then since you ain't supposed to be eating no damn meat, but you want to eat it anyway, you start eating this meat. Now you picking it up. Now, can this be transferred through sex? Without a shadow of a doubt, it can. So I'm not sitting here and saying that it can't be, but I'm saying most of the time you didn't get this stuff from sex, and y'all breaking up with y'all significant other, and they telling you, I didn't do nothing, I didn't have sex, and they really didn't. And they got it from the damn kitchen table out of the refrigerator, and you done wasted your whole relationship. And the whole time y'all done ate the herpes, and that's how you got herpes. Or you done had the zoster vaccination since the kindergarten, or since pre-K, and it finally manifested itself off of different triggers and stress, and that's the reason why you got the outbreak. I mean, this stuff come from so much different things, y'all. Straight up. I mean, I be thinking about this a lot. I wonder how many failed relationships have happened over this damn virus that you never even got through sex, man. I'm just keeping it real. Like, how many people you done broke up and spread a bad name about somebody catching this virus, and the whole time you got it from the zoster vaccination to go to school when you was in pre-K, or you got it when you was 2 years old, or you got it with your first shots, or you got it from eating too much damn chicken wings. You got it from eating too many damn steaks. You want shrimp and lobster and shit like that, and you literally got it from restaurants and all of that because the way you pick it up. That's what I'm saying. Look, we've been lied to, family. I'm just keeping it real. There have been so many lies, and this is herpes. It's not what they saying it's a viral load. No, this is herpes right here. That's what herpes look like. Fasciolopsis buski, ascarisis. That's what it look like. Look at that thing right there. That's herpes that lies inside the digestional tract. That's herpes. That's what it is. All right, now let's start reading this stuff, y'all, because look, you can't knock this evidence. Check this out. Impact of hemith worm or hemith infections on female reproductive health and associated disease. Y'all see that? So the hemith worm causes diseases in the reproductive organ of the woman.